I went to AEW Dynasty in Philly this past Sunday, and yeah, we had a good time.
Nick, great to see you.
Come on, Nick, really?
My first AEW pay-per-view ever attending live, Philly, Leocore Center, AEW Dynasty this past Sunday. We checked it out. Here's what our seats look like. We were on the hard can side of the entrance. Good seats overall, other than the giant camera kind of going back and forth occasionally. But overall, I can't complain about the seats. Second row up, pretty good. From my view, from what I was seeing in the crowd, it looked to be somewhere between 90 to 95% packed and sold out. Really good crowd overall. Good vibes, no real issues. I initially went because I wanted to see a few wrestlers that I haven't seen before live, like Kenny Omega, like Will Ospreay, like Tony Storm, and Megan Bayne. And I wanted to see a couple wrestlers that I haven't seen in a very long time, like Mercedes Moné, like Cope. I seen Mox, Swerve Strickland. So there was a few that I wanted to see for the first time. There was a few I haven't seen in a very long time. I thought Dynasty was a perfect opportunity to knock all that out. Let's start with the positives of the show. First, the atmosphere, the vibes, the fans, everything was great. The chants were loud, the crowd was loud.
We heard people. We heard people. We heard people.
Pretty good crowd overall. For me and for us, matches of the night were Omega versus Speedball versus Ricochet were probably number one. That match was an absolute banger. Absolute banger. Crazy moves, crazy moments. The crowd was into it from the very start. From Ricochet coming out, the crowd was fully into it throughout the whole match. That was probably my match of the night there. Second for me was probably Kevin Knight versus Will Ospreay. I was really looking forward to seeing Ospreay for the first time. And those two opening up the main show rocked it. But man, the crowd was going nuts. Move after move after move. Of course, Will Ospreay was the super fan favorite here. But throughout the match, Kevin Knight was getting more and more pops from the crowd, which is awesome to see. Of course, Will Ospreay gets the dub. But overall, a banger of a match. A banger of a way to start the pay-per-view. Great match. The pre-show, there was two matches. We missed the first one just because I didn't want to get there that early, but we ended up getting to our seat for the second pre-show match, which was Max Caster, the best wrestler alive.
Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler alive. Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler alive.
Versus a surprise opponent, which happened to be Bowens. Big pop for Bowens when he came out. Huge pop. The match lasted 5 seconds. Nobody cared. It was awesome. The crowd popped throughout. I got a clip I'll insert over this of Max Caster after his L leaving up the ramp slowly. Just a good time overall. Great way to have a pre-show to get the crowd hype. Having Bowens come out, big pop for him. And then, of course, start the match. Will Ospreay versus Kevin Knight. Banger of a match. A couple other good things I enjoyed was I really did enjoy Mercedes versus Julia Hart. I feel like Mercedes is getting the early 2000s John Cena crowd reaction right now. I don't know how long it's been lasting, but I feel like whatever Mercedes does, her fans are her fans and her haters are her haters no matter what. Every little slip up, every little moment, doesn't matter. Her haters are on top of her completely. But her fans love her, like me. And throughout the match, especially towards the end, the crowd was hype and really behind Julia Hart. She took the L, but by the end of that match, the crowd was pumped to see if Julia Hart can get this dub. She didn't. Mercedes wins, of course. But the crowd was hyped for that match. The other women's match was Tony Storm versus Megan Bayne. Both of them look amazing. Megan Bay looks fantastic. Penelope looks great. Tony Storm came out in a Rocky-inspired Philadelphia boxer ring gear, which is cool with the promo video beforehand of everything. That was really cool. Big pop for both of them. The match was cool. The big moment for me was everyone thinking Tony Storm had Megan Bang down and she kicks out at a 1 count. You can hear the crowd go, "Oh shit," in that moment. That was a big moment. Tony Storm gets the win with a roll up while Megan Bang was getting into her finisher. We'll probably get a rematch there, I'm sure. Another match I was really looking forward to seeing was Rated FTR versus the Death Riders, because I haven't seen Cope since he returned from his retirement. So this is the first time I'm seeing him in 10 plus years. And I was really, really looking forward to seeing him. The entrance, I wanted to see how the crowd reacted to the music. And it was everything I hoped for. The sing along, the adulation, everything, it was perfect for him. The match was great. The fuck you Yuta chants throughout the whole match was unbelievable. Yuta even reacting to how the crowd was reacting to him was great. Good match overall. I think everybody shined a little bit throughout the whole thing. We got some teases of FTR, being at ends with each other. Death Riders get the dub after the matches where everything went up another level with FTR turning on Cope. I got a clip here. I'll play it in full. But I was wishing and hoping for this whole thing to happen. Power Driver, Concerto, the Cope. What I didn't get on camera, I don't know if they showed it in the pay per view, was FTR mockingly putting the neck brace around their own neck, hopping on the stretcher. It was just great heel work from FTR, who kind of needed this right here. Looking forward to see where he goes. Does Cope get a tag team partner? What does FTR do from here on out? Really looking for it. I'm actually interested in this whole thing right now because that angle at the end was great.
Michael.
And while we're still in the positives, I want to talk about the main event a little bit. Swerve versus Mox. I think Swerve is on a different level than 99% of pro wrestlers right now. The aura, the gear, in ring, out of ring, the entrance, the crowd hype, everything about Swerve and what Swerve is doing right now is next level, top of the top right now. He's amazing. Live, on TV, doesn't matter. Mox is Mox. Mox is going to get a crowd reaction no matter what, which is awesome. And it was awesome to see kind of the two halves of that play out. The match was cool. Some good spots. The ladder spot. Yeah, the match overall was cool. The biting on the forehead probably wasn't for me, but yeah, some people liked it. That's all my positives for AEW Dynasty. So to start off with, my first kind of negative is that the show is way too long. The show officially started at 6:30. We didn't leave the arena till maybe 12:30, 12:45. You're talking about a 5.5, 6 hour show. No real intermissions, no breaks, nothing. After probably the first, I think, 4 main matches, we got up. So we missed Kyle Flexer versus Briscoe, and we missed 90% of Jericho versus Bandito. We needed to go to the bathroom. We needed something to drink. We needed some food. So we kind of missed that. We hung around in the back, walked around a little bit, checked out the stands. We just need to get up. The show is way too long. AEW would do better having 7, 8 matches over, I think it was 12 altogether. I can count 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 12. 12 matches altogether on one night is a lot of matches for one night. You get your money's worth, but I just think they can cut it down probably just a little bit. While I am a fan of the Hurt Syndicate, I didn't really like their tag team match tonight. I thought it was a little sloppy, a little all over the place. I don't know how it came off on TV, but Garcia versus Adam Cole had the crowd pretty silent. Both got good pops on the way out, and depending on moves and moments of the match, got the crowd into it. And towards the end, the crowd was kind of out there and, aware, but there was portions of this match where you can kind of hear a pin drop. I didn't care about the match. I didn't really care about the feud. Adam Cole was the new champion. Fine. Ending of the championship match. For me, so this is only for me, it's not that Swerve lost. It's not that Moxley won. It's not that he won with some shenanigans again. I, not Nick _S, currently do not care about the Young Bucks. So seeing them come out, seeing them be a part of the storyline, I know that they have a story with the Death Riders. I know they have stuff with Swerve. I think you could just did just about anything right now, and I would have been fine with. But when the lights went out, crowd got hyped. When it came back on, the crowd was probably about 50-50 split on seeing the Young Bucks in the ring. I was on the other half of that 50. I did not care. It didn't ruin the night, but between it being 12:30 at night and seeing the Young Bucks live, I was ready to go. Moxley gets the pin with the Young Bucks' help. Show ends. Fine, whatever. There's been a whole lot of discourse about the Young Bucks and letting the story play out and all that. For me, I just don't care about them. I just don't need to see them in the storyline. But if you enjoyed them, then I'm sure it got a big pop out of you. Me, live, didn't care. But it is what it is. As a live show and as a live pro wrestling event, we had a good time overall. The matches that were high were fantastic. And there weren't many matches that we watched that was low end. A few were in the middle, but the highs outweighed the lows. Everybody I wanted to see was cool. The matches I thought was going to be great were great. Had a good time. Great night overall. Pro wrestling is the absolute best. If you have a chance to go see pro wrestling live, go see it live. That's it. That's my AEW Dynasty live in attendance review. But if you like this, leave a comment, like it, comment, subscribe. Everything is wrestling. My name is not Nick _S. All socials. Go find me. Thanks for watching.